There's always some truth buried in bullshit. Sometimes you can get a mushroom out of that bullshit and help you seek it. Those stones speak to you. Anyways, holographic universe. People think that everything's a hologram or holographic. Well, it is in a sense. And if that piques your curiosity, study physics. I mean, as we look around and we see three-dimensional objects, they're made of mostly empty space, 12 fundamental particles of physics. And it's mostly empty space that's vibrating. So if you want to test it, go bang on it. It'll vibrate back to you. So in a sense, we are looking around at a holographic universe because these particles are mostly empty space condensed by our senses so that we can observe them, feel them, sense them. What's the big deal? And that brings me into fear-based people when they hear something they can't understand. Well, one thing, just look up the word hologram. It comes from the word Greek. Holo means holy or almost hollow or holy entirely. And gram, it is a line or a letter or a message or a word, vibrations. Which leads me into fear-based people and reptilians. We have these two primordial brain. Well, we have a primordial brain, which they literally call it a reptile brain. And when we base our thoughts in fear, we thrive there. It's our fight or flight instinct. It's all these angry fucking people that fight and want to argue with everything they can't understand. Well, quit using your reptile brain. And maybe there are reptilian people out there, in a sense that they're greedy and they're in their lower self. They want to hoard things. They want to fight. And they want to flight, and they want to be primal. And then we have this neocortex, this frontal lobe that was developed in some theories. If you look at the stoned ape theory, believes that these hemispheres developed from eating sacramental substances, things that sacred mind that expands your mind. So you want to think positively, have your thoughts organized, and use your frontal cortex, your higher mind, and don't be a reptilian, and don't be full of fear. And if you don't understand something, study it until it becomes relevant to you. That it's just a message from the whole universe. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just wanted to make a short video. There's a lot of fear-based people that just, when they don't understand something, they tack it, and then they think, well, I spent a whole day and I read the Bible, and now I think it's all bullshit. Well, you haven't put enough into it, man. That's all I'm saying. And if you think science is bullshit, you haven't looked into it, because they're both trying to teach the same thing. There's been a lot of schisms, but originally, when we were just people nomadically wandering around, there was no separation from science or us understanding the world around us, and that it's part of God or nature. As we got more intelligent and disasters occur, we fall back in nature. We lose a lot of our conscious understanding. It can happen really quickly to us, and then it becomes divisible. People want to teach the rhetoric. People want to teach logic, and then you have schools, churches splitting up from the mystery schools and the temples. But everything's trying to teach when science uses theoretical principles. Theos is godly principles. So when they throw around the word theo, just think of Godry instead of theories. Anyways, be blessed.